France's cyber agency said there is no evidence that this was a cyber attack. We're all linking this back to CrowdStrike. For more, let's speak to Fabrice Epelboin, instructor at Sciences Po University, as well as an entrepreneur. Hello to you, Fabrice. Thank you for speaking to Paris Direct this Friday. What was your first reaction when you saw the news about this global IT outage?
Well, it's obviously a bug. It's a bug from CrowdStrike, and CrowdStrike is the leader in this kind of security solution. They have around 25% market share, so it's going to affect tons of company, whether banks or airport and any kind of company. About a quarter of company using Microsoft worldwide are going to be affected by this bug.
Is it possible for you to just speculate about how much this sort of outage would cost on a global scale?
Billions of dollars. I mean, when you stop an airport for only 24 hours, it represents a huge amount of money, of lost money. And this is happening worldwide. So the total will be counted in billions of dollars, no doubt.
And going back to what you said earlier, a bug at CrowdStrike, to be clear, would that be a technical bug, or would it be a human error bug about issuing this sort of faulty update?
It looks like a human error bug. Nothing really bad, just a human error. It's not an attack. There's no Russian, there's no Chinese attack. Nothing like that so far, only a human error.
And right now, with this outage, are computers and networks and systems more vulnerable to an IT cybersecurity attack then?
Well, so far they're not working, so they're safe in a way because they're not working. When it's pretty easy to have them work again. It's just really long to do that, but you can boot your computer and hack the thing to have it working. But the security update that were supposed to be given last night by CrowdStrike are not here. So that creates a window of opportunity for cyber attacks until CrowdStrike fixes the problem, which will take probably 24 to maybe 48 hours. It should be really quick. But this actually creates a window of opportunity for real cyber attack.
And I'm guessing many people before this outage didn't know about CrowdStrike. Its shares have already plunged 20% in pre-market trading in New York. Will the company be held accountable in some way?
That's a really good question. It depends on the contract signed between CrowdStrike and various companies. If they are responsible in a legal way and they need to give some money in some way to the company affected by this bug, they will definitely go bankrupt. But I'm guessing this has been anticipated in the legal contract.
And Fabrice, just one more question. When we see a company like CrowdStrike based in Austin, Texas, being linked to the origin of this outage, is it inevitable that some company like CrowdStrike will have this much impact on the sort of global interconnectedness? Or is there a way to cloister off certain businesses to have less influence?
I'm afraid it's quite inevitable, but it could be so much worse. I mean, we had this kind of problem with 5 years ago with a company named SolarWind, and this time it wasn't a human error. It was a cyber attack from the Russian, and it enabled the Russian to enter multiple IT systems all around the world. This CrowdStrike bug is nothing compared to what happened 5 years ago with SolarWind. That was a major disaster. This is just a wake-up call telling us that something needs to be done in terms of cybersecurity. Something needs to be done because Europe or India or China cannot rely on the United States for their security. They have to have some sort of sovereignty, and CrowdStrike is the exact opposite of sovereignty.